Hi there, my name's Tracy from Lavinia Stamps, and today I'm going to demonstrate our jelly plate starter kit. So using our smallest jelly plate, we're going to start with our Speedball soft rubber roller and then our distress ink. This one is mustard seed. So we're just going to bob a little bit down there on our blending mat, picking that up with the roller, blending that on, and then transferring that straight over onto the jelly plate. Okay, so picking up another colour now, this is picked raspberry, and again bobbing that down onto the blending mat, picking that up with the roller, and again blending that straight onto the jelly plate. Now, although it doesn't actually look like there's much ink on there, it looks very transparent, but it does hold quite a lot of ink, as you will see when we put the card down on top. Okay, so we've got just a couple of colours on there. We're now going to use the Deep Lagoon Versafine and one of our border stamps. So I'm just going to dab that on top of the stamp. Now I'm going to stamp off first. It's quite a strong colour. And then pop that down onto the plate like so. And another one down there at the bottom. Okay. And then taking another stamp, inking up, again in the Deep Lagoon. You'd be surprised what you can achieve with just a few colours and a few stamps. So that's all we're going to do to create the background. So taking a piece of card now, this is our super smooth matte card, pop that down over the top. Make sure that you smooth over all that surface, and then take that off to reveal our background. Okay, so we're going to trim the edges now. Using our very old guillotine, as you can see, very well used. Take a little bit more off that side. There we go. Okay, so I think all we need on this one now is perhaps one more stamp over the top. So we'll choose our fairy thistles. So pop those down again, using the black Versafine this time. We want this to be more prominent, that's why we're using the black. Placing that down, good press, There we go. Personally, I think that's probably enough. So we're going to actually take our water pen and maybe some of the picked raspberry. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit of colour in that and fill that in. Like so. So now all I'm going to do is go around the very edge of this card here, using some cut and dry, picking up some of the colour that I used on the blending mat and just take that around the edge. I think this finishes the card off really nicely, giving it a little bit of a border, a frame. Okay. So using our liquid pearls that are in the set as well, we're just going to dot a little around wherever you feel you want the glitter to go. And then using our glitter, just sprinkle just a little bit over the top of that. The liquid pearls is great for this because it dries three-dimensionally as opposed to glue, which will dry completely flat. So it gives the effect of like little jewels on there, and it's very subtle. I'm sure you'll agree that's so quick and easy to do. Another sample using our jelly plate starter kit. So taking the smallest jelly plate that we have and our Speedball soft rubber roller, I'm going to use the spiced marmalade. So just bobbing that down onto our blending mat, taking our brayer, blending that onto the brayer and then transferring that straight over to the jelly plate. I'm going to add just a little bit more. Okay, and then taking another colour. This time we're using the Peacock Feathers. So again, popping a bit down on the blending mat, blending that onto the roller and then transferring that again over onto the jelly plate. So we have two different colours on this now, and now we're going to actually stamp onto the plate. So taking our heart border stamp this time, inking up in our deep lagoon, I'm going to stamp off first and then apply that gently down onto the plate and then on the edge as well, like so. Okay, now I think this time we're going to do the design this way. So taking another one of our stamps, place that down, again VersaFine Onyx Black that comes in the set, sorry, Onyx Black, it's Deep Lagoon. Again, stamping off and then just bobbing a few of these about. Okay. So taking our matte card now. This is a super smooth matte card and we're going to just pop that over the top, smooth that over and then take that off. And again, what a fantastic start to a card. It takes all that concern away from, you know, when you're faced with a blank white card and you're thinking, where do I start? Well, I must admit the Gelli plate, it takes all that away from you. And it always gives you something, some kind of starting point. Okay, so I'm just going to trim that down. Leaving a little bit of an edge as our border, which I quite like. And then picking a stamp to go over the top. And on this occasion we're going to actually pick our fairy daisy chain. So using, this time I'll get it right, our Onyx Black. And then we're going to simply pop those over the top. Give that a really good press. It's a big stamp, so you've got to make sure that all that surface area is covered. Okay. And there we have our lovely fairies that have come out absolutely perfect. Great. Okay, so taking our little blending mat, we're just going to go around the edge of the card like we did with the other. Using the cut and dry and some of the ink that was left on the blending mat, just simply pick that up and take that around the edge of the card. Okay. So finishing off now, we're going to use our liquid pearls and glitter. Liquid pearls first. And I'm simply going to just dot a little about, not too much, and then our glitter over the top, like so. Just tapping that off now, and there we have another finished card. So quick, so easy, using just a couple of colours and a couple of stamps.